All right. It's been my third day non-stop driving an SUV. I know it's going to be a very boring topic, but I like to discuss about this because I keep telling myself that I gotta make videos while I'm this rental car. It's Outlander 7-seater. I don't know, can you see? I already put the back seat down, and I was sleeping like butter. I can stretch my legs out. At times I do sleep in the car because I sleep in a hatchback. But man, sleeping in this car, this SUV is so good. I don't need to worry about bending my legs to sleep in a way. But anywho, I have to contact. Oh gosh, I have to go there. Oh gosh, I have to. Anywho, that was something that popped up in my mind. Yeah, I have to go there. So I started to realize why people like to drive SUV, a big size car. It is less free stress. I'm gonna let you guys know on the road. I'm actually really relaxed, and having driving a hatchback all the time, it's not that. I don't know why. Is it because I feel secure, stability, or the height, like the vision? Like I don't need to see much. Like I don't need to stress. But for the work flow that I do in my industry, and I'm constantly driving, it does require me, you're a lot more thoughtful. Like you'd be looking around, this and that. But having an SUV driving and this sort of lifestyle, it's really good actually. I'm not gonna lie, but it is, got all the pros, but also you got to be thoughtful on the road as well. Even though you're less stress free, but there's a lot more thought into it. Now I know that Outlander is roughly, it's not much comparison sizing with a RAV4. I know it's a 5-seater RAV4. Last time I've driven the Kluger's a bit too wide for me, but maybe because I wasn't used to the bulkiness. It's the same, and I'm pretty sure I heard the RAV4 is the same thing as well. But the Outlander is just perfect, maybe because I'm not used to the bulky car, but the Outlander is just perfect for me to drive around. It's a bit more practical, but I have to be thoughtful, and that is something that I never picked it up, is the fact that where I park, I have to be extra mindful how I park the car. Obviously ask, what the heck, how come there's a traffic jam here? Please don't know there's a traffic jam in Adgers Road. Maybe I should turn around. Maybe you guys like the video scene like that. Like I gotta be extra mindful. Right? See, look at that. Everyone says traffic jam there, but be extra mindful of how I drive the car. Not like a hatchback that I drive. I zippy. I just go everywhere. I don't need, I couldn't care less. Now you make me realize why many of the SUV drivers are taking their time on their routes and things like that, and it's a lot more thought process to put into input actually. But when I think about it now, there's that as well. But when you have an SUV, it's harder to get jobs like many places in my field, because I'll be driving to narrow roads. I'll be driving to places it's close to impossible to park a car, or X, Y, and Z, right? And that's my field. But unfortunately, I have to stick with the hatchback. I would love to have something like a Jimny size, like a Suzuki, big, tall Jimny. I don't know what it does the same trick with this car, but something a bit height, it would be great. Something small, like a shorter version. Or probably perhaps getting, the nowadays they have a bit of a hatchback, but a bit taller. Maybe that's something in the future I may look into it, but it's not much taller than the hatchback cars. I don't know what compact SUV is that the word, or compact? I'll say I don't know, but it's a bit height on it, but it's a lot more stress free, a lot more thoughtful. But then again, it is what it is. There's a reason why it's a popular demand. I think this is probably one of my positive videos that I ever made for my channel. So yeah, the positive side, instead of talking about all the harsh reality stuff. But anyway,